Hello, my name is as in relax, here with some tips for personal resilience. Did you know your muscles are kind of like a sponge? They can absorb liquid and discharge liquid. And when you squeeze your muscle like a sponge, it can rebound back into shape. Oh, imagine that you have a sponge-shaped muscle. Here, perhaps your trapezius. Since we're working with the trapezius muscle, this resilience tip is going to be for your shoulders. So what you're going to do is bring one hand up and just feel around the muscle area here. Notice where there's tension. Of course, you want to inhale and exhale as you go. You might notice when the shoulder is down, there's a lot of tension here in the muscle. If you lift the shoulder up, maybe you have a better chance of grasping onto the muscle. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to inhale, lift the shoulder up and grasp onto the muscle, and exhale, let the shoulder go. And if you like, you can kind of just pat the energy down your arm as you go too. But we're going to keep the hand up here a little bit, so you have to keep coming back because we're going to now integrate the idea of the sponge. So here, underneath your hand, your muscle is like a sponge. Inhale, lift the shoulders, squeeze the sponge. Exhale, release the shoulder, and the muscle comes back to its shape. Inhale. Lift and squeeze your sponge muscle. Exhale, release, and the muscle returns back to its shape. Let me add another idea in, and that is how do you clean a sponge? Well, the way that you clean a sponge is that you circulate water through it by squeezing out the old water, releasing and letting the sponge soak up new water. And you repeat that process. Oh, hey, could it be that your muscle also cleans it out by circulating fluid through it? Let's help your muscle circulate its cleansing fluids through its spaces. So imagine your muscle shaped sponge. Inhale, lift and squeeze out all of the dirty water. Exhale, release, and imagine clean fluid flowing in. Inhale, squeeze, getting rid of all the things you no longer need. Exhale, release, allowing freshness to flow in. Inhales, lift and squeeze. Exhale, release and let go. Let's do that twice more, and this time we'll just take the hand down the shoulder as we finish. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Exhale, release, letting new fresh fluid flow in. And one last time, inhale, lift the shoulder, squeeze with the hand, exhale, release, and let new energy flow into the muscle. Now, after you do such a thing, you need to take a moment and notice what you feel like. I see my shirt is crooked, so I don't want you to think that that side of my shoulder is that much more released because of my crooked shirt. Take a breath in and notice which side of your body you feel the breath moving in. And perhaps move the arms and notice which side has more ease of movement. But let's go to the other side just so we don't feel, or so I don't feel, out of balance. Quickly, your muscle, the trapezius here, it's shaped Like so. And we're going to imagine it's kind of like a sponge. So when we squeeze it, it changes shape, but when we let go, it resumes its shape. Also, like a sponge to clean it out, you have to push the liquid through or pump the liquid through to clean. And that's what we're doing here. Let's get into the process, starting first just by feeling around, noticing what this side of you feels like. You're going to want to try to focus your squeeze on more muscle areas than bone areas to remove some of this, create some slack in our muscle. We're going to lift the shoulder up. Gives you a better area to grip, and then we exhale, release the hand that's squeezing and release the shoulder down at the same time. Let's practice that a couple times. Inhale, lift, squeeze, exhale, release, and let go. Inhale, lift the shoulder and squeeze, exhale, release, and let go. To bring the imagery of cleaning the sponge by pumping some fluid through your muscle sponge here. So you'll inhale, squeeze, pumping out all of the old fluid. Then exhale, release, allowing clean, nourishing fluid to move in. Inhale, squeeze, moving out the old. Exhale, release, new, fresh flow. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze, getting rid of what no longer is needed. Exhale, release. We'll do that 3 more times. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Last 2 times with the hand petting down. Inhale, squeeze, exhale, and release. The pet down can come all the way down the fingers. One more time. Inhale, squeeze, exhale, release. Let's take a moment and notice how the shoulders feel compared to the last time you took a moment to notice how your shoulders feel. Does the shoulder that you just squeeze feel different than before? Notice the length from the shoulder to the ear. Notice how the arms hang by the sides. Breathe in, notice if there's any change in sensation and the way the breath moves inside the torso. And then also go ahead and move the arms and notice if there's any change there. Why do you notice if there's any change? Because you want to notice if that exercise is meant for you. If you've noticed a change and it was positive, then this is a practice that you can put into your resilience toolbox. And personal resilience is not really something that you can plan for so much. More so, it's something you need to practice now. So let's practice some personal resilience. Let's get ready. Ridiculous relaxation tools for your personal resilience.